Hi guys, so just recapping the key events that we have observed in the markets this week. Let's start off with the pound. If you recall, at the beginning of the week I said GBP could be set to fly. I should have thrown in a caveat there and actually said it could be set to die. We have seen a large amount of weakness across the board for the pound. Not one particular catalyst, but a few reasons. Just to note guys, starting off, there's some dovish commentary coming out of a few Bank of England members just expressing their concerns with the strength of the British economy and growth, and also wages, how weak that is at the moment, and one of those actually included Carney. So for me, they have really changed their tone. If you remember, only a couple of weeks ago they were really gearing the markets up for potential rate hikes as early as November, really backtracking from the Bank of England there and some of its members, and I feel that they're really losing credibility. Is it some form of market manipulation that they were so hawkish a few weeks ago, trying to boost the pound strength? Well, anyway, the pound did weaken on the back of that, and elsewhere we did see soft retail sales data for the UK, not good, just showing a contraction for the sector, so that did also weigh on the pound. Looking over in Europe then, for the euro, it has been very choppy in terms of trading this week. Focus is still on tech. For the technical side of things, is still, if you look on a daily time frame, the head and shoulders formation. The right shoulder is still somewhat there, so keep an eye on that. But there's focus on fundamentals surrounding the Catalonian region. Excuse any mispronunciation there. So there's a lot of back and forth at the moment. The latest development standing that they're not going to push forward until next week in terms of trying to press for independence, but the Spanish government did come out and say that they're going to be pressing forward themselves as early as this weekend, and pressing for them to remove any autonomy from the Catalan region. So essentially they won't be able to try and go for independence there. They'll remove all power from the region. So we did see euro strengthening yesterday, a large amount, just on the back of the Spanish government's plans to remove autonomy from the Catalan region, but it has since tailed off a little bit just on dollar strength. Lastly then, looking over in the United States of America with the dollar, it has really held its ground across the board this week, surprisingly for me, because technically some majors did look to dominate against the dollar, but fundamentals have really outweighed any technicals this week. Let's start off with over the political side of things. The Senate did pass for Trump's budget to push forward. This takes us forward with the planned tax cuts. This has gone on for quite some time now, but some really good news there for the US and its domestic currency, the dollar. And very lastly then, if you look at the dollar heading into the end of this year, it could really help hold its ground just on two reasons. Yes, one, any tax release that do get announced and pushed forward, and two, if we do see a strengthening of case in terms of data points, inflation from the US, to give more push for the Federal Reserve to hike rates before the end of the year, and also to give them a boost into 2018 with their potential rate hikes. Oh, that's it from me. I hope you've had a smashing trading week. Thank you.